This meeting is being recorded.
All right, guys. So we've started the section for today, and we want to appreciate all of you for being here. We are ending our advanced Excel class for the two sections today, and we'll hopefully continue Excel, but in another light, and every other thing you need to know about data entry and advanced Excel. We'll continue the classes for like two times again next week. I'm always here if you have questions and issues. And for those who are for data analysis class, your class on SQL will continue next week, Tuesday and Thursday. I think it's going to be by 8 p.m. too. So your tutor is going to be ready. Details are going to be shared with you. Please make sure you attend that class. And in as much as I'm a data analyst, I try to connect with people in the data world, people from tech companies, people from different places, And just like today, I have attended two sections, right? The first one, by two different companies. The first was getting a job in tech. I needed to know what is the trend, and the second was something still similar. But all of those who spoke, like the first person that spoke in the morning, Opeyemi, I think he worked with Jumia, then moved over to work with. How many of you attended that section? I posted the link in the group. How many of you attended it?
Is it job and man?
What?
Is it job and man?
No, not by Joverman. I dropped two links in the group today. One was in the morning, one was this evening. So, three of the speakers for this evening, they are presently working in the United States, and I just discovered that there is this thing called the global talent visa. In fact, there are some jobs that you can get. I'm actually hoping to get one of such jobs anytime soon. All right. I've been praying about it. I've been working towards it. Some jobs can actually, because I know people who've done it. I can mention names. Uh, there are some jobs can actually give you visa to come work in the UK, for instance. The UK is giving visas to people who are talented, very, very talented and good. So that's why having a good portfolio matters a lot. And we are going to teach you how to build that portfolio. Is Oluchi here? Is Oluchi here? Okay, she's not here. So we are going to teach you how to build a good portfolio, how to show people how good you are in whatever you're doing. The competition is really stiff out there, guys. You need to show yourself. You need to show yourself that you are king. You need to, or queen. You need to tell them that you are good at what you're doing. And I know that some of you are here because you want to make tons of money as well. Okay. So now, this is what I'm going to tell you. Let me take for instance, let me just go let me go to Google. This is not Google, this thing really, but if I say jobs, um data entry, can you guys see my screen? Data entry jobs.
Yes.
Just a brief, just a brief just type data entry jobs. I'm using Bing, not Google, but it's still the same thing in terms of searches. The algorithm is different. Data entry jobs. You can see netdataentryjobs.com. You can see upwork.com. You can see freelancer online data entry job.com. remote.co. I got a job through remote.co some time ago. Onlinemoneypage.com, gigworker.com. So it makes life easier for you. All right. I have a LinkedIn. Sorry, I have an Upwork account, but I don't want to open it. Let me just go to Upwork. Mm, I want to search for data entry. Okay, so this guy is the one that is charging $6 per hour. He has earned over $1,000, 100% success rate. This one is charging 70. This guy is balling. He has earned $20,000 plus. This $5K plus. Um, you can see that you can see what now this ones here is what Upwork calls portfolio. So these guys just put their portfolio out there, and if you are interested, you just go click on it. So let me click on one of these portfolio and see. Just stay with me. Just stay with me. So I opened a project portfolio, but mine wasn't for data entry. Mine was for data analysis. Okay. Or should I show you guys my profile?
Yes.
I'll show you my profile in a moment. My data profile. So this lady is even a third year accountancy student from the Philippines. I have experience in data entry, transcribing, and typing. You see. So if I want to hire her now, all I need to do is just click here, continue. You know, she has already told me what she's gonna do. All I need to, and she has put her portfolio. The same thing works. So that's how you can make. Upwork is a different ball game entirely. I'm not teaching anyone here how to put on profile on Upwork. This person is a data analyst. He even put his LinkedIn profile. He has earned more than $10,000, and he's charging 100. Guys, in fact, let me show you guys my profile. Data analyst. If you are good with what you are doing, you see, and he's not even a top-rated person, because if he is, they'll think. Let me open his profile. Let me just check out. Just check out, man. And he's completed just one job. Oh. He has more than 10K. Look at short, simple profile. Power BI, Tableau, Microsoft Excel. Guys, can you see Microsoft Excel? Pandas. No, this one is for those of you that are going to be good doing data analysis. SQL, can see data visualization. I'm going to teach you that data collection, data cleaning, data analysis. The project I put on the Excel file I placed on your group is a data analysis Excel project. So you guys shouldn't joke with it. Tableau and so on, statistics, data frame, data transformation. I know I can boost that. Okay, let me tell you the ones I know very well. Power BI, Tableau, Microsoft, Pandas, uh, NumPy, Matplot. I've not really used Matplot. Data mining, No, I've not really used data analysis, sure, data cleaning, data collection, data visualize. This, in fact, this whole thing here is my, this is my, this is my level. Pivot tables. I'm going to teach you guys that one today. Are you people following me in this class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm
Yes.
going
We are there.
good. I'm going to teach you guys pivot tables today. I'm going to data entry. You see, we are already doing that already. Data processing, data transformation. Those of you that are going to learn Power BI and Microsoft Excel, advanced Microsoft Excel. There's data transformation there. So guys, this person is earning good money. You can see 10,000. Please mute yourself. That person, oh. I forgot to announce. Please, during class, don't eat, don't breastfeed your baby, don't
没
sleep,
错，上完这样
nothing,
子就可
don't
以嘛。
don't
来，再一
snore.
万。
During the class, don't eat, don't distract yourself. Unlike yesterday, I have to be very fast today. Please. This person has earned more than 50K dollars. Is in Ukraine. Is presently online. Is top rated, in fact. So if you open some of these files, some of these people's, you can see. Just look at what this person is doing. Excel dashboard, data visualization, Pakistan, data analysis presentation, and it's charging $25 per hour. You see. So let me open my own profile. So it will not be as if I am talking. I have a lot of tabs open. Someone said it's not a good thing. Let me share. I just want to show you guys how my own profile looks like on Upwork. Um, okay. Can you guys still see my screen? I need to know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can see the last search I made was data analytics and data entry. So I have all of this. I don't know what I was doing, but let me go back. Did somebody sign me out? Maybe I sign out myself. Sorry guys, just want to show you how you can make. So there are lots of um, there are lots of places you can get jobs online. Upwork is one of them. Fiverr is one of them. Freelancer, Indeed.com, DataJobs.com. I hope you have your pen and paper to write down this stuff. DataJobs.com, Indeed.com. Okay, my Upwork is. You can see this is my screen now. All right, it's coming up. So I have two accounts on Upwork. Let me minimize this one now. I have two accounts on Upwork. One is for my data. For my data, I have a job presently, so I'm not using Upwork really. I'm not using Upwork. Okay, so you can see this is my portfolio. This is my portfolio. Okay. Um, I want to see something. Data analysis. Okay. So I'm actually charging $10 per hour. Sometimes I go off work. So this is my profile. Can you guys see it? So I just listed my skills there. Um, Data gathering, data this, and so on and so forth. So that is it, guys. So that's my portfolio. I've earned some small money there. So that is it. Web research, data entry specialist. He has earned this one get bar more, and it's just $6 per hour, and he's earned more than 200 dollars. $200,000. Me, I've earned. Let me keep quiet. So, um, that is that for uh, getting jobs. All you need to do, like I said, just go to your Google, type data entry jobs. Go to your Google, type
讲的也是
data
讲到你
analysis.
拿起来画上去就 OK 了，又没事了。
I'm going to throw this person out too. This I keep muting you. I'm muting you, please. So just go to Google and type data analysis job, data entry jobs, and you're good to go. All right. So that is all for that in terms of jobs. So guys, it's time to go back to class. Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
So the next thing we are going to look at is we are going to look at. Please open your Excel sheet, your advanced masterclass Excel sheet. The next thing is drop down. Okay. I'm going to teach you quickly how to do drop downs.
Sorry, boss. Is this the Excel you sent to us today?
No, that one is your project. That one is your project. It's something you have to work on yourself. But I'm going to show you one or two
Oh,
things.
the one you sent
After,
today is our project.
yes, so it's your project. So after watching me teach you all these things, you are now going to go to that Excel sheet and you are going to implement it. Assuming that that Excel sheet was sent to you by a company and then they have given you the all the answers. Let me open it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, this is it now, right? This is it. So they have sent you this, the company have sent you this, and now they are asking you how many variables of column do we have? They're asking you how many rows do we have? What is the minimum revenue? What is the maximum revenue? What is the total revenue? I have taught you guys all of this. And then the remaining I've not taught you. I'm going to show you briefly. I'm going to teach you how to visualize using pivot charts and your this is how you the type of charts you need to use in order to generate stuff. Remember I told you to make your work easier you need to put your values in a dash. Who can give me the answer? If you are given a task like this to do on Excel, if you want to make your work easier, you have to put all of your values in a dash. Who can tell me the answer?
In a table. In a table.
In a what?
In
Table.
a table.
Good. Joy and Choma and Co. That is right. So you guys are on top of it. I'm proud of you. Very proud. So let's continue. Now we want to insert a drop down in the table below. Now, have you guys noticed that there are some forms that when you open them, instead of choosing something, instead of going to click, okay, this one happens for country. Have you guys noticed that when you open a form and they ask you to choose your country, if you type N, you are going to see drop down of Niger, Nigeria, and if you type M, you are going to see countries that begin from M. Have you guys noticed that in forms you have been filling?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that thing is called drop down. Do you know that you can do a drop down on Excel? You guys are aware? You can do a drop down like that on Excel.
Yes.
Okay. This person has said yes. What's your name?
Joy.
Huh?
It's Joy.
Joy, can you tell us what to do here? Do you know how to do a drop down on Excel? You don't keep quiet. Though.
It's under developer, right?
Under what? Developer.
Yes.
All right, guys. Follow. Come, just stay with me. Let me read something out. Drop downs. Can you see my screen? This is what I sent to you. So we want only three departments to appear. So on the data tab, click validation. As I'm reading, please do it. As I'm reading this thing, please do it. On the data type, click data validation. Under allow, click list. In the source box, type produce, meat, and bakery. So this is what we want: produce, meat, and bakery. We only want to see produce, meat, and bakery. This is what we want. So it means that for every of these things, if you want produce to be under apple, if you want meat to be under beef, you want bakery to be under broccoli. So how do you put all of that without coming to type produce here, type and be wasting a lot of time?
Hello, sir.
Let
Sorry,
me
sir.
go
How did
back.
you get
Yeah.
to produce? How did you get to the produce meat and bakery?
Okay, this is what drop down means. For you to have a drop down on Excel, you want you these are the three things. These are the three. Type it, please. Just type this in your Excel first. Type it first. We want to divide the food properties here: apple, beef, banana, lemon, broccoli, kale, ham, bread, chicken, cookies, cakes. We want all of these to fall into only three departments. That is produce, meat, and bakery. It's just like in your university. You have English department and sorry, you have, let's say, engineering department. And you also have what our departments again? Literature. Let me just say literature department. Let
Social
me
science,
say huh?
administrate, social science,
Administration. Good. Okay, let's use these three. And then you have something like let's say English. You have theater arts. You have music. Then you have here mass mass com. You have uh, business admin. You have uh, diplomacy. Then you have here building. You have engineering, and then you have electronics. So these are the three departments, right? I want to color the engineering department yellow. I want to color literature department blue. I want to color administration department this color. So I am giving you three departments. And then I am giving you all of these values. And I tell you, for every where you have building, engineering, electronics, where does it fall in this department, in these three departments? Sorry, not engineering. I want
Engineering,
engineering department.
let me put what will I put there now? Welding.
Actually, is
construction.
it bringing the like terms together?
What?
Is it bringing the like terms together?
Exactly. Something like that. Something like that. So where does English, theater, art, music fall into in these three departments?
Literature.
Literature.
Literature. Good. And then what? Mass comm, business admin, and diplomacy. Where does it fall in?
Administrative administration
Administration
department.
department. Good. So that is what it means. That is what a drop down can do. So instead of typing, assuming you have this, let me cut this and paste here. Cut this and paste here. So assuming you have all of this, assuming you have all of this, let me expand. Let's call this course. Let's call this department. Okay. I want to color this red. Good. So assuming you have building, instead of coming here to type engineering, uh, coming here to type literature, coming here to type, but assuming you have more than a thousand rows or 500, it's going to be really taxing. Do you guys agree with me? It's going to be
Yes,
really taxing. So that is where we have a drop down. That person that asked the question, I hope I've been able to answer you. So now the question is, all the food you see here, put them into this list of produce, meat, and bakery. Can I continue now? Hello, can I continue?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yeah.
please follow this instruction. As I read, you do it on your. As I read, you do it on your Excel sheet. It's telling you the first thing here is click and drag to select the yellow cells under departments. Click and drag. Have you done that? On the data tab, click data validation under allow, click list. This is the data tab. This is the data tab. Click on it. You will see data validation. Click on it. You will see allow. You will see allow. Under allow, click list.
Mm-mm.
Have you seen it? Under allow, click list. And
Yes.
then in the source box, type.
Hello,
You
sorry,
have
sir.
to
Can we go
type.
back again? My stuff just
I'm
went off
coming.
now.
Just relax. Let others follow. In the source box, type produce, type meat, type bakery. Make sure to put the commas in between them. Can you see what I did? I put commas in between them. And then click OK when you are done. I've clicked OK. Now, can you see that there is an arrow here? Can you see the arrow? If you
Yes.
click on that arrow, you are going to see produce, meat, and bakery. That is how to do it. Are we together? Now let me go back. That person that said I should let me go back. I want to now put engineering, literature, and administration into these places. So what I do is I'm going to highlight all of these places. Let me highlight this again. I'm going to highlight all of these places, and then the next, who can tell me what to do next? I'll go to
Me, sir.
data. After data, please stay with me. Go to data, your data menu. Go to data validation. Click on it. You will see something like this. And under allow, click drop down. You will see list. Have you seen the list? Click on the
Yes.
list. Then under source, this time around, you now
I
put
didn't see anything like that, though.
where in your computer
Okay,
or
data
online.
validation. Data
Data,
validation.
click on it. You see list or allow. Under allow, click the drop down. The drop down here, you see list. Choose list, and under the source, click I want to put engineering. I put comma. I put literature. I put comma, and then I put administration. And after that, I will click OK. Now look at what is happening. If you go to building, that is this first page here, or the first row. If you click on it, you are going to see this drop down arrow. All you need to do is just choose. Building is engineering. You go to the next one, you choose engineering. Go to the next one, you choose engineering. Go to the next one, you choose literature, and so on and so forth. Can you see how this is very simple? You don't need to be typing.
Yes.
You don't need to be typing. That is what is called drop down. Please, I need you guys to solve this. I need you to solve this. And don't forget you are going to submit this. That is how to do it. Now the second one, and the second one is what is called, is what I prefer the most. You know what? What if, now here's the problem. What if they now included something like physics? What if they now included something like the person that sent you this information now came back to you as a data entry person, or advanced, who is that person? As a data entry person, or advanced, or someone that knows advanced Excel, and tells you, oh, Joy, I'm so sorry. We were supposed to give you 4 departments. We ended up giving you 3 departments. You now see now that you are going to now include the 3 departments manually, and it's going to cost you a lot of work again. So, but there is a way to go about it that is not going. You are, remember that when you use table, you remember what table did for us that time. It automatically makes life easier for us. True of us. True or false? Does a
True.
table, yeah,
True.
a table makes life easier for us. For instance, now this thing
True.
is not on a table. This thing is not on a table. If there were values here and you wanted to do sum, you are just going to type equals to sum, bracket open, you highlight everything, bracket close, but if you put it in a table, just come here and hit auto sum and it will automatically give you the answer because it's in a table. So now I just type physics department. Now let me go here and open. Did you see physics department there? Did you see?
No.
It's not there because I didn't put my drop down. I didn't put my drop down in a table. Now, if I put my drop down in a table, this is what is going to happen. So I still want to put produce. Let me just copy. I still want to put produce meat and bakery. I copy that. I still want to put this. Now let me read, and I read, you do it, okay? For best practice is to use a table. How do we do that? You highlight everything in column F, click on a cell with the department, for instance, the meat. Are we together, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So, hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes, we can.
All right. So what is going to happen now is we are going to, just be with me, in column F here, this particular column, you have to now copy it. So let me copy this. Just type this in your Excel. Put department, under department, put produce, meat and bakery. Have you done that? Quick, 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 quick. Now that you have done that, we want to put this in a table. You already know how to put things in a table. I control A and then control T and then enter, right? That is how to put things in a table. Now that you set up the validation again in column D, select all of the blank cells under departments. Click on the data tab, click this validation. Sorry, This is the one you have to put on a table. Let me put this back to range. Return, convert this to range. Yes, this is the one you put on a table. Control T. Yes, good. So you come here, highlight everything as usual. Go to this place, data validation. Click down, list, and you put your produce, put your meat, and you put your bakery, and then you come here, click OK. Now you've clicked OK. Click inside the source box, then click the up arrow. Click inside the source box, then click the up arrow. Now, if I come here and I press enter, and then I put something like fruit, and I press enter. Now go back to your stuff, open your, okay, let me do that again, guys. Sorry. Data validation. Click on it. Our list is there. Okay. You click on this. You now come here, drag, and then the next thing is, then click the down button arrow. Click on this down button arrow. You should see the source, and then click OK. Good. That is the second way to work this out. Okay. Then let me try this. Good. Let me see if it will work. All right. Yeah. It worked. It worked this time around. It worked this time around. Perfect. All right. So now that I've troubleshot and I've understood exactly how to change this, should I start again? I need to start again, right?
Yes,
Yes,
start
sir.
fresh.
Please
Let
go
me
start again.
return. Let me copy this. Let me go to my cancel this. Paste this here. Have you guys copied this thing? Have you written this in your Excel sheet, the one you have? Have you done it? Please type it to type departments, and under it put meat, produce, bakery. You already know how to color your rows. If you have done that, please say yes, I have done it. Let me proceed.
Yes, I've done it.
Good. Now that you've done it, put it in a table. And how do you put this in a table?
Control T.
No, Control A and Control T. You have to highlight everything. So
Okay,
now
sir.
it's in a table, right? It's in a table. What next? You now go to where you want to put the drop down, which is the department. Go there, click on the first row, that is Apple, drag down. What next? Go to data, go to data validation,
Data
click on it,
validation.
open it, click on list, then type what?
Meat.
Normally you will put your meat, produce, and bakery, right?
Yeah.
Good. But
Yes.
because we want to have a better way of doing our drop down, what we are going to do is we are going to click this place instead of typing it. We are going to click this place instead. Have you seen my cursor?
Yes.
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 Click on it, and when you click on it, you are going to see something like this. You are going to see this thing. Have you seen it?
Yes.
So instead of clicking that place that is blinking, just come here, drag to the end. When you drag to the end, instead of giving you meat, produce, and bakery, what did you see? The name of the cells, right?
Yes.
When you do that, then click this place again, the down arrow, click on it. It will take you to your dialog box, which is called a dialog box. And then you click OK. But once you click OK, come back here, you will see meat, produce, and bakery. Now, the person that gave you this thing will now say, oh, Oluchi, Choma, Nsan, there is a mistake on the drop down department, on the values for the drop down. Please, can you add fruits to it? Can you add fruit to it? And you say, okay, no problem, I'm going to do it. So all you need to do is, because this is already sorted out, you just come here, click enter, and then type fruits, and then click enter again. And automatically, fruits have been added to your department. Let's confirm if we got it right. You come here, click the drop down. What did you see? Fruits have been
Fruits.
added. Can you guys see the magic? That's it.
Yeah,
Are
mine
we
didn't
together?
add though. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. But you notice in the first one we did, when we added physics department on top, when we came here and we clicked the drop down, did you see physics department?
No.
No, you didn't see it. But if you want to add physics department, all you need to do is just title this thing, the department, you know, just remove just remove the physics, title it department. Can someone take me through how I'm going to do this? How do I include physics in this thing?
I was
Someone
thinking you go
quickly.
back to that source. I was thinking you go
Huh?
back to that source and going back to the source and type physics there.
You
Uh,
put it in a tabular form.
that is a lot of protocol now. I'm teaching you guys how to do. If you go here, you can't type anything. Oh, this is drop down. You have to choose. If you want to
I
go
mean
back
in
now, it's
data.
just to go back to data validation bar
Yes,
and then add
yes,
physics. That's what you mean, right?
exactly. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but what if how long are you going to be doing this when all you needed to do was just to type physics if you had a table? Just type physics, hit your enter, and it automatically updates itself, right? So all I needed to do here is Control A, Control T, put it in a table, and then what do I do next? I come here, I
I liked all.
highlight all,
Mm,
right, and then go to
go to data.
data
Yeah.
validation list. It's already
Mm,
chosen. I don't need this. I just come here, highlight everything, go back
mm,
there, click OK, right?
okay.
And then I come here, and then I click enter. I add my physics, click enter again, and then come here, and I'll see physics is added. Simple, right? So you have to do this. Don't use this formula, please. Don't use this formula for your drop down. Use this one because it in case, just in case. So that is all for drop down. Do it and then submit it. We move over to charts. This is
So please, I have
how.
a question.
Yes,
Or
question.
will I
Your
say an
name.
observation? Um, during when you were in the other this thing, I want to know if it's the same method you use in, let's say, you want to put your date of birth. Is it the same method they use in putting drop down list for date of birth, where you have your month, the day, and then the year?
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. You are taking me far. You are taking me into the future.
Okay.
You are t- but I get your question. You are taking me into the future. But for instance, if you want to know today's date, it's quite simple. It just equals to today, bracket open, bracket close, and you know today's date. But we are
Okay.
coming to that, okay? So
All right, sir.
let's say today, bracket open, bracket close, enter, and then you know today's date. I don't need to look for it. So if you have an Excel that is already dated, It's already today is 15th of first time. So
No, I'm not talking about, sir. It's not like today's date, like date of birth, like you're in some Google forms where you have to enter date of birth. So instead of you typing in, there are some you just click on an arrow there, like a drop down list, and then you see you can pick your date, even 1990 something,
okay, those things have
1980
been
something.
automated. I think it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing that works for drop down. But so
Okay.
far, you would really need to do some serious reading, watch some videos to know how to go about that. You know,
Okay, sir. All right. Thank you,
on
sir.
Excel, but it's a software you can use for that. You're welcome. So we are going to look at charts. How many of you can create charts using Excel? Anybody? So make a chart for the following set of data. All you need to do is just, you know, highlight everything, insert, you will see column. This one is quite simple now. You can choose any of this. This is how to do it. And so you get to, you can edit it this way, it looks different. It's quite simple. These are all charts. And then if you want to change it, you want to see the lines, you want to see this one. Let's see. You can see different types of charts. You can see that the highest here is beef and it's showing you here $200,000. Okay. If you want to change it to area, let's see how it. So you can see area beef is still like the highest, sandwiches and so on. You can change format it here. You get and so on. This you can play around this. You can play around this. Um, Pie chart. You can use pie chart to know the colors. You can when you double click on it, you can put your solid fields. You can put your 3D formats, material. You can choose anyone. Chart title. I want to put something like sales. Put it in cap. Sales. Enter. So so this one is quite simple, but very, very important if you are going to make presentation. Very, very important if you are going to make presentation. I've done this in one organization I worked with. You can play around all of this, change your styles. Let's say XY scatter. You can see the highest is still 200 beef points. So while making presentation, you can do all of this using your Excel sheets. You can play around it, guys. Donuts. I want this donuts. Can see that donuts. Can change this to bubble. Can see bubble stuff. So guys, insert. Let me check that bubble again. Scatter chart. Can see scatter chart. I use this mostly if you want to look at trends. Please look at the stuff I sent you guys on WhatsApp today. You are going to see uh, the different types of how to use the charts. 200,000. This is a bubble chart. Click on it. You can change colors. You can change. So I want you guys choose your best chart. Make a presentation about it. And answer it as a question in your assignment. And then just let me know. You can decide to switch your rows and columns. If you click on it now, yeah, it's gonna get switched. You can see you can have switched that. You can switch your stuff. You can select your data. You can, if you click on daily, let's say meet. So there's a whole lot of ways you can play around it. You can format this, can shape field, and so on. So I want you guys to solve for this one. Solve it. Make a chart for the following set of data. Remember, you highlight it. Now, when you finish, you can as well, this drop down, this is, you can, if you want to see only sandwich, okay, sorry, let me do something. You want to see uh, two departments, just bakery and meats, and you click OK. So you can see bakery and meats. All right. So you can highlight everything, and then just insert your pie. You can see bakery and meats. That's the only thing that appeared. You can change it. I want you guys to do this and then submit it. Right? So that's the. Then the next one is pivot table. Pivot tables. I didn't tell you guys how to name your table. Did I tell you how to name your table? Did I
No,
teach you how
sir.
to name your good? Please go back to your table sheet. Let me teach you how to name your table because it's very, very important, especially for this project I sent you guys. This project, you must name your table if you are going to get answers to the solutions. You must name your table. So go back to the name your table sheets. Uh, I want to teach you guys how to name your table. This is your table, right? It doesn't have a name. If you click on anywhere on this table or on this one that you guys did, we want to name it sales table. We want to name it sales table, right? So we quickly go to design. Do you see table name? Where you have table name, I remove it and put sales table. Don't put space. Name this one as sales table and then you click enter. So your table now has a name. That is how to name your table. I'm going to show you why naming your table is very, very, very important. So let's go back to the next one, which is pivot table. I want to name this pivot table. Where do I name it? Design. Instead of private table data, I want to name it as uh, sales data, and then I click enter. Now that that is done, a pivot table makes work easier for us. Take for instance, I want you to show me data of just the product for wine. Show me, show me, or I want to say visualize a product wine. That is the first question, guys. Please type it in your sheets. Type it in your sheet. Visualize the product wine. Then and the second question is who was the highest or who was the most profitable? Please type this in your sheet. Profitable sales person. Use pivot table to present your answer. Now, instead of using a pivot table, who can quickly tell me how to know the highest number of the most profitable salesperson in this table? Who can tell me? Before I teach you how to use pivot table to do that. But who can tell me how to know about how to do it?
Okay.
Is it?
So I
Yeah, go
thought
on.
it's through filter.
Okay. Who is this person? Your name, please.
Joy, Allison.
Joy. Joy. You are. I'm very, very proud of you. Um, it's like, let me see. So that it's not just Joy that is in this class. Amara, Aderoke, Nsan, Chioma, 031. This person get code name. Do you work with the FBI? Noni, Joy, okay, Joy, Amara, Grace. This we have just 10 people in this call. Others they want to listen to the voice be recording. So you can use drop down. Yes, you can use drop down. So all you need to okay, Joy, take me through it. Take me through it. How do I use it?
Okay, it's going to the arrow.
Okay.
Click the arrow.
Yeah.
Then you should see the maximum. Sorting,
Mm.
yes.
Okay. Largest to
Sort.
smallest.
Yes, sir. Sorting
All
largest
right.
to small.
So automatically you now know that Maria is the most profitable. So if you are a data analyst person and then you are making this type of presentation, normally actually salesperson's name you can appear, but normally we use codes. We use like salesperson ID, to avoid trouble, so that you not go and see your boyfriend's name and all of a sudden you are causing trouble. But if your boyfriend has an ID and you are not aware of it, you can sack him without knowing. So imagine that Mark has ID of 021 then dash 23. So you can just present this ID to your boss and say the ID 021 dash 23. For those of you that know Konga, and do you know that everything you buy from Konga Jumia has an ID? Do you guys know that? Everything. Your BVN, every customer in the bank has an ID. They may not know who your name is. Your name, David or Choma or Joy or Nsan. Somebody on this planet is it can bear your three names, but that person can never bear your ID. Am I making sense? Am I making sense?
Yes,
Or
yes,
did, did,
you are.
did
Yes,
any
sir.
of you have did any of you have the same matric number with somebody in your school?
No.
But you had somebody in your school can bear your name, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So some those days, if we discover that we have okay, just watch out now. We have two marks here. Mark was selling wine, and this other Mark was selling soda. So you for data analyst people, we can say Mark wine or Mark soda. But better still, Mark this particular one will have a different ID, and this one will have a different ID. This thing I'm saying now may not make sense to you until let me show you what I mean. So it's not like I'm making noise. Where is it? Okay, this is a data modeling. This is a data modeling uh, project I worked on some time ago, looking for. Okay, guys, can you see this? Can you see something? I have not sent this one to you guys. Can you see the product code? Everything
Yes,
that is
sir.
bought, you can see product code. You can see they are telling you that this one was bought online, this one was direct, this one was retail. This date was that it was sold, month that it was sold. How do you know this? So when you are given a data like this, for you to know this month, you now have to use a formula to derive which month of the year is 8. How do you know it automatically? So all you need to do is just insert that formula. If one equals to if you can use the if function. We are going there actually quantity that was bought, unit price, revenue, and let me show you something else. This is your project. Can you see customer ID now? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
So Kexley Raje, this is the person's customer ID. It can never be the same with another customer. You can never have the same ID. So you can use the V lookup formula to find out if your boss comes and says, "Oh, we discovered that in Port Harcourt, this particular ID had the highest sales. This particular agent ID, not customer ID. Maybe customer, they can say this particular customer ID have been visiting this branch for the past 3 years. Can we give this customer a gift? Can we present this customer a gift? Those of you that have been watching this uh, uh, you go to a mall or something and they say if you visit us you are going to win so car. You have been hearing something like that, right? Gift items, you are going to win so gift items. As a data analyst person, okay, or data entry person, you need to understand the importance of customer ID while doing most of these things, because if they don't, your boss or whoever you're working with will not want to have a lot of this sorted out. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that it's important you use pivot table. So now we want to insert pivot table. All we need to do is insert. You come here. If you click pivot table, you are going to see pivot table. You are going to see pivot chart. But we just want to click on pivot table, and you are going to see the name of the table. That is because we had named this table, and this table had a range. Okay, let me do something now. Let me do something. Let me click outside, and then I come here and I remove this. I don't give this table a name. Let me put just um 111, and then no, it's not valid. I need to use sales uh, pivot one. Okay, I've named it pivot one. I go there and insert pivot table. You can see the name has appeared here. Are we together, please?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see that's why it's important you name your table, because automatically you don't need to click this thing. Because this thing now means you now have to go here and then highlight everything, and then because I've named this table and I've highlighted everything, the pivot table already knows, okay, this particular thing you've highlighted have already been given a name and we've called it pivot one. But if we didn't give it a name, it's going to give you the name of the cells like C1, B1, and all those things you've been seeing before. Okay, so I want to go back and rename my table to be sales data. I hope we are together, and I hope I'm not too fast. Sales data.
Yes.
Enter. So I go here, click insert,
You're a bit
click on
fast, though.
pivot, click on
Sorry, you
pivot
are too
table.
fast. Oh, you are too fast.
Fast.
Oh.
Please, small.
Should I take it again?
Yes, please.
Yes,
Do you
yes.
do you guys know how to name a table? Do you guys know how to name a table?
Yes, sir.
No.
Okay, I'm going to take it again. We want to name this
Thank
table.
you.
Have you opened your Excel sheet? Have you opened to this particular place in your Excel sheet?
Yes, I'm there.
Now that you have opened it and you are there, let me I want to remove this sort. I want to let's sort smallest. Okay. So how do you name your table? Click on any place in the table. Go to where you have design. Click on design. Can you see design? Because then once you click on a table, click on design. Then you go to here and you see table name. Can you see my cursor? Table name. When you click on it, name your table sales data. Don't put space because it's not going to work. Let me tell you. Let me put space and hit enter. See what it's going to tell me. Have you seen? He said the name you entered is not valid. But let me remove that space. I've removed the space and then I click enter. Voila, it worked. Now that you have named your table, we want to insert a pivot table so that we'll be able to visualize the product. We'll be able to know who was the most profitable salesperson because we want to use a pivot table to solve this equation. So all we need to do is click on the table that you have named, click on insert. When you go to insert, your pivot table is towards the end, like the left hand side of your Excel function dashboard or diagram or whatever is that place is called. Click on it. You are going to see the name of your table is already there. Now, if your table was not named, you are going to have to click on this place. And then you are going to, let me remove that sales data. You are now going to highlight everything here. Because I named my table, look at what it's going to do. It's going to automatically tell me that this table was named to sales data. But if I didn't name this table to the end, this particular place, you see I've not highlighted Maria. Have you guys noticed it? Have you guys
Yes.
noticed yes, I've not
Yes,
highlighted
sir.
Yes.
Maria. Yes, good. I've not
Yes.
highlighted Maria. So if you look at this place now, if you look at this place, it's now telling me that the pivot table is and A and 5 semicolon and B, and that is the name of this from here to here. But if I highlight from here to the end, it's telling me that this table has already been named. Now that I've seen that, I just click here. The table has already been named. I want to put my pivot table in an existing worksheet, but I don't want it to be an existing worksheet. I want it to be in a new worksheet, meaning it's going to take me to another page. If I click existing worksheet, it's going to ask me for the location. And for you to know the location, I'm going to click here again and then click outside, and you see that location. Click there and then click OK. Have you seen my table? Have you seen what just appeared? On the existing worksheet, the pivot table is going to appear. But normally, I don't love using the existing worksheet for my pivot table. So I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to go back, insert. Uh, Let me undo that. Insert pivot table. I go to new worksheet, and then it's going to take me to a new worksheet, a brand new worksheet. And then you now see your values. You now see the date, you now see the salesperson, you now see the amount, you now see the product. Please let me know if you have gotten to this point. And then below you now see the report filter, you now see the column labels, you now see the values, you now see the rows. Watch out what is going to happen. If I click open this place here and I go and I select select just this one and this one, and I click OK. But once I click OK, I have told it that look, I want to see only those two amounts. Then I tick the box there. But once I tick the box there, you can see the sum of amount that has appeared. It has automatically calculated.
S-
It has
Sorry, sir.
automatic.
Please go back on that, please, sir.
Okay. I want to see the amount. All right. All I need to do is
Yes.
click the drop down. It was already selected here. Are you here?
Yes.
Good. I want to choose just two. I want to choose, let me say the first two, $510 and $680. And then I click OK. Now that I've done that, now that I've done that, if I check the amount, it's going to tell me the sum of the two amounts. if I want to, let me take this, the colon. You can see how it's appearing. It's not appearing nice in colon. I take this to row. You can see how it's appearing brilliant in rows. If you check it to filter, nothing serious is going to come. You are just going to see what you are going to choose from. Okay, we don't want it there. We want it under values. And then I go to product. I choose let me choose the two. In fact, let me go back to amount so that you guys will see how this stuff works. Click OK. Then I check amount. Then I check salesperson, grand total. Can you guys see what is happening? Then I want to check the dates. I want to check the dates. If I want to see the salesperson, let's say I want to see just Anne. I want to see just Anne and Maria. I could just click Anne and Maria, and you can see that the total that is made by Anne and Maria is just $3,750. Okay, $3,760. Okay, I want to put you can see that. But once you click on it, it comes up, and then you want to see this is just the two. You want to see this. You want to see the name. You want to see the amounts. That is to show you there. Assuming your boss says, "Look, I don't know if I should sack these two people. Let me find out in the space of dates." And you want to take this date to colons. It's not looking nice. Um, you want to keep it at this. So you want to take the date to rows. You can see Anne made some sales on 2 days, on the 11th and on the 12th. And Maria made only one sale. So if you were the boss and you are looking for those that make sales on 2 days, if you are looking for who to sack, who amongst these two people will you sack?
Maria.
Maria. And then you want to see the products, and you discover that okay, soda is not doing well. Maybe Maria have been trying her best, soda is not doing well, but beer is doing well. Beer is doing well, so let's keep beer. Okay, that is what a pivot table can do for you. And guys, do you know that you can also work on a pivot chart? Let me go back to let me go back to that's our charts. I'll go back to. I want to put a pivot table chart here, not so I go to new worksheet. This time around is a chart I want to put and not anything. So I want to check the amount, and then I want to check the salesperson. You can see that Anne made the highest amount, and then you want to put this in um, you want to put this in euro. You can see. Are you guys enjoying this? Are you guys enjoying what you can do with pivot table?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can see the number of the amount that is made. You can just come here and put the date. The date will just appear right there, and let's see. All right, so that's it. You can see this old stuff. You can play with it. You can play with it. I want you guys to do this and submit. Then you want to see just two you want to see just two persons. This time around, we want to check Maria and Mark. Want to see how much they have made. And you can see Maria is top on the chart and Mark is just there. So we want to see the products. Let's see the products. Okay, you can see, and you can see that Mark made sales for wine and soda, and Maria made sales for just soda. And between this and Mark seems to have sold soda for 510 euros, and Maria sold for 8,600. So if you want to keep people who want to sell soda for you between Mark and Maria, who will you keep?
Maria.
Maria.
Maria. So even if your Oga doesn't know numbers, at least he will understand charts. You can always change your charts to this place. You can always go there, design, format, you can change it to this one. You can play around stuff, right? All of this is made possible. You can use a donut. I don't like this one. You can use this. So guys, that is it for pivot table. And then we move over to joints. Any question for pivot table? We are moving. Any question for pivot table? Do we all understand pivot, how to create pivot table?
Yes, sir. I do.
Only one person is talking. Una don dey sleep.
So I will watch the video to understand better.
No, sir.
Oh,
No, sir.
okay. No to what?
We are not sleeping.
Okay.
Your screen is blank. Oh. I can't see anything. Am I the only one, please?
You are not alone.
No.
My screen
Thank
is blank.
I can't see it either. Me too.
All right, I'm back. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All right, sorry about that. I had to pick a call.
Okay.
So we are going to the next thing. Please make sure you watch the recording. There's no way you will not understand it. The next thing is joints. The next thing is joints. Okay, I think I've treated this. I've treated this, guys. I have. I've treated this, Abby.
The
Sorry, sir.
slits.
We treated
Slits.
you this split.
I didn't read the joints.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
So let me quickly look at the joints. Now, please pay attention because this particular task is going to help you to sort out the assignment, the project, the Excel project. Please pay attention. Now you see most of the time you have names like this. Okay, this is sorry. Let me put this as first name. Correct this, so I don't know what is first name and last name. So we want to put these together. Who knows how to do it? Let me not presume that nobody knows. Who knows how to do it in the group? We want to put Nancy and Smith together. Last name and first name together. That is Smith, comma. This is how it's going to appear. Let me say Smith Nancy. If you drag down, what is going to happen? If you drag down, Smith Nancy is going to appear. But is that what we want?
No.
That is not what we
No.
want. We want Nancy Smith. We want it to appear. So how do we go about it? I'm going to read it out and then please stay with me. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? All right, that is it. In cell 3, please, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Hit equals to, you go here, click your first, sorry, we want the last name first. Let me escape that. Equals to, click the last name, and then put and, you click the first name, and then click enter. You see Smith Nancy. What do you people notice? What did you notice?
It's together.
It's together. So how do we put it apart? How do we put it apart? Follow me. Put equals to. You go to the first last name, click it. You put your and. You now put your double quotation. By that, you are telling Excel, put a space. Put space. Put another double quotation. Put your and. Go to this place, click on your Nancy, and then put your enter. You see it, and then when you
Come again, no.
drag down, it's going to affect everything because you have used a formula. Without a formula, this thing is not going to work. Who said I should come again?
Yes,
Huh?
sir, please. Yes, sir.
Please tell me to repeat.
Repeat.
Yeah,
Repeat.
don't tell me to come again. Thank you. Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
So let me put equals to, I want to put the last name and the first name together. So if I put equals to, I click on the first cell where I have the last name, and then I put and then I click on the first name, and then I put enter. What do you notice?
They are
The two
together.
names are together, and this is not what we want. If you drag it down, you are going to see that it's looking as if Smith Nancy is one name, right? That is not
Yes.
what we want. So what we want
Yes.
is we want to put space in between the two of them. So we have to put equals to, we click on the last name, we put an, we put double quotation, we put comma, we put space, we put double quotation again, we put an, we go here, click Nancy, and then we put enter. Can you see it? And then
Yes.
you do what? You drag down. Can you see the wonderful miracle?
Oh,
Wow. Now, wow.
So this is how you do it. Data entry people, this is even more important for you than any other group. Data entry people, are you hearing me?
yes.
Yes.
Everything you are going to be doing, everything you are going to be doing to help your organization you are going to be working for. You sometimes you are going to have these two names. Hello guys, there's something I want to do now. These two names, I want you to divide these two names. Let me put this let me put last name and first name. Now I want somebody that is smart. What I want to do now is I want to put this. I want to divide it. I want to put Smith here and I want to put Nancy here without copying and pasting. What do I do? I
It's going
created
to,
this yesterday. I need someone to teach me. What do I do?
yes. Okay, sir. You go to data, under data,
Okay. What else?
text to column.
Text to columns. You see? Something is wrong.
Sir?
I just clicked text to columns. Can you see what it showed me? No data box
Oh,
selected
sorry,
to
sir. You
file.
have to copy the last name and first name.
Yeah.
Highlight it, sorry.
And what else?
Go under
Text to
data.
columns.
Yes, text to column.
Yeah.
Okay. The limiter is already checked. Next,
Uh-huh.
go to order. Check it.
Okay.
Put
I'm with you.
a comma.
Comma, yes.
Okay. But
Then
you see that
next.
comma is already here, right?
Okay, or you can choose
So you
comma
could
from
have
there
as well
too.
just check the comma here.
Yes.
And next, right?
Next. Yes, sir.
What else?
Oh, okay, go to this what is it called? I don't know. Oh, this destination.
Destination. Yeah, click on it.
Yes.
What
Then
else?
take this cell, like oh,
Drag it.
like yes, drag it down to there. Then
And then
go
I'll go back
back, yes. Then
and then click.
finish.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So
It's not showing.
who can tell me what happened? Who can tell me
Ooh.
what happened?
I don't know this one.
What happened is that this particular column is a formula, but what the formula is showing you are actually the names. But you actually did the right thing. All right, you did the right thing. So I'm going to put the two names together. You did the right thing. So that is sorted out. So how do we put the two names together? That is your assignment. You are going to use the formula to do that. Very, very simple. I'm not going to show you how to do it. So the next thing here is we want to join text and number. This one was just text. This one is we want to join text and number. For instance, if you see MCY, what does this mean?
Month, day, and year.
month, day, and year. But you see, this particular one is not complete because the only thing that is going to appear here is going to look at one dash day, two dash year is going to give you just one number, which is like, let's say 2022. So it's just going to give you 2022, and that's it. But if you have mm dash dd dash yy, what is it going to show you? It's going to show you month 01 dash dd 02 dash yy 22. Are we together?
Yes,
Do
sir.
you guys
Yes, sir.
understand? So I'm
Yes,
I'm
sir.
showing you guys the date and the date format. This is the date format. If you put m dash d dash y, it is going to give you something. It's going to give you it's going to give you something odd. But if you put mmddyy, it's going to give you something nice. But normally I used to prefer mmddyyyy. So it gives me a whole number. So now we are going to have, if you want to know today's date, there's a formula for that. Please write this down somewhere. It's called today, bracket open, bracket close, enter. That's today's date. If you want to know the time now, it just equals to now, bracket open, bracket close, enter. Let me open this. You are going to see the date and the time. Are we together?
Yes.
So if you want to, but make sure this is going to only reflect your system time. If your system time is 2065, as in you are living in the future, your your data is going to show 2065. You can see my clock here. It's showing me January 2022, and it's showing me Saturday, January 15, and so on. So that is the formula for date and time. So note that one somewhere. So if you are click on today's date, if you check this place, that is, if you check the formula bar, can you see my cursor? You are going to see today, right? If you click on this
Yes.
one, if you click on current time, if you click on this particular place, you are going to see now. You're going to see now there. All right. So it automatically updates itself. So, but we want to join this today's date and this text. We want to join it together. Can somebody take me through? I have dropped a tip here. I need someone to take me through. It's very simple. I need someone to take me through. Without wasting time, let me do it. Equals to, are we together?
Yes, sir.
I want to check the number, and I click on this B2. I click on and, I click on bracket open, I click on space, I click on double quotation, another double quotation, I put and, then I go here, click the text. Are we together? Then come there and put bracket open. Let me check this out. Let's see if this will work. MMDD YYYY. Contains an error. Okay. It contains an error. Let me troubleshoot, guys. Let me troubleshoot. Equals to 820, and this is, and X, bracket open, 820. I beg it. Now me write this in, I made a fuck up. I wrote it things by myself, bracket close. Okay, guys, that has been sorted out. Let me try it again. So the tip is already here. All I needed to do was to just click, just solve it, and that is it. So we want to put today's dates together. We don't want it. We don't want this line. We don't want this line. In fact, let me do something. Um, Somebody in the group, give me your name. Give me your name. Give me your name.
Joy Allison.
Joy Allison. Joy, what dollars? How much?
Allison.
Joy Allison. How much do you need right now?
200,000
$200,000 or naira or kobo.
dollars.
Okay. Which you want is for?
No,
So Joy.
Joy.
Okay. I think I need to convert this to general so that 200,000 will work. 200,000. You want to use it to jackpot. So we want to put these two things. We want to put the text and the numbers together. So all you need to do is equals to, you click on the text. Huh? You click on the text, Joy Allison, and then you put an, you put double quotation, you put space, you put double quotation, you now put and again, and then you type text. Then you will see convert a value to text in a specific number format. You put bracket open, you now click on this value. All right, and then you put bracket. Let me check this out. Let me check this out. Bracket close. Let me click on this. Okay, you're telling me I've entered a few arguments. Let's see this. I want to put MM. I want to put DD. I want to put YYYY. I want to put this. Okay. I wasn't supposed to put that together. Format text number. I just want to see how I can put these two. Let me troubleshoot something. Okay, it works. It works. Oh, it is sweet me for head. That's clear. This is what it means to be a data analyst. One formula doesn't work. You have to do some troubleshooting. So the first mistake I did was that there was no month. This thing was not a month, day, or year. So I shouldn't have put that. I should have just clicked on the name of the cell, put my hand, look at my formula here. But if it was, let's say, I want to change this to dates. Let me change it to dates, short dates. Okay, let me just put today's date equals to today, bracket open bracket close, enter. Okay, so today, and I want to do this. I want to join the two texts together. So all I need to do now is I'll click on equals to. I click on this. I put and, put this, put and, and type text, bracket open. I go here, type this one, and then I put my value as I want it to appear. BG, YY, YY. And bracket close and enter. Can you see how I was able to join that stuff together? Can you see?
Yes, yes, sir.
Good. So you can have a range of dates. You can have a range of dates. It could be very, very long. You can have a long list of dates. All right. So when you do that, when you have a long list of dates, when you do that, you can put it together using this formula. The first cell and text and this and so on. So that's how you go about it. Does everybody understand how I was able to do this? So I move to the next one, which is the if statement.
I understand. I
This is
understand.
all right. All right. So you understand. So solve it. Solve for current time. Solve it. Put the two of them together. I want you to do it. I have already solved for this one. Okay. Put current time and this one together. Do it. Do it. Let's move to the next one. If statements. If statements. So I have already given you a tip there. So I am saying that if statements is like if anything is um let me put something like apple. Okay, I will explain this. I will explain this. It's already here because you guys will have to solve this. You guys will have to solve this. So the first one is I want to anywhere there is apple, anything on this data set that contains apple, please call it true. If not, call it false. So we want to use the if statement. We say if equals to if you now see the function is out here because you use equals to first. This is another way you can tell Excel to bring up a function. You can use equals to, you can use plus, okay? But I love using equals to. So write that down. Equals to or plus is used to tell Excel you want to insert a formula. As I talk to now, I keep remembering stuff. So equals to if the formula is out, you can choose to click on it or you just bracket open. Now they are telling you what is the logical test. Okay, what is the logical test? And after the logical test, what is the value if it is true? And what is the value if it is false? My logical test here is apple, which is A5. And if I say now that anything that is in that particular cell, if it is equals to apple, eh? If anything in that cell is equals to apple, please make it to be true. That is the value if true. If it is not, make it to be false. And then you close the bracket. We then hit enter. It is true. Now, is an orange an apple? Will it be true or false? Can someone
No,
answer the question? Is will it be true or false?
false,
It's going to be false. Now you don't need to
false.
type false, but because you have told this, you have used the if function to say if apple, let it be true. If not, let it be false. So drag down. Let's see what's going to happen. False has appeared. Are we together?
Yes.
Are we
Yes,
together?
sir. Yes,
Good.
sir.
Good. Now, this is another way of doing it. There is a value here called 50. For you to tell the formula here is saying if A8, if anything in this cell is equals to is greater than 100, if A8 is greater than 100, comma, less than 100, comma, greater than or equal to 100. That is another if statement. So if I put 500 here and I click enter, you now see that it's telling us that it is greater than or equal to 100. If I put 50, I click outside, it's telling you that it is less than 100. That is what happens when you are very good in using the if statement. So that is how you are going to use the if statement to solve this particular project. This one is expo I'm giving you guys. What is the project? What is the project? This particular project. That is how you are going to solve it. What is it? There's a question that says, aha, age category. Remember that you have to derive a new column for year, order date, and year month. From that particular one, you now derive a new column for weekday, which is Monday. Now you merge the first and last names together, as I have taught you guys that. In lowercase, you derive customer age as difference between birth date and other date in terms of year. So you can see from this data, have you seen anything like age here? Hello? Have you seen anything like age here?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
You've seen age. Biko,
Yeah.
where did you see age?
No. No, sir.
There's no single age here. There's no age here. But do you know that we can derive age from this table?
Hmm.
Can derive age from this table.
Wow.
We can derive age using formula from this table. And I did this thing. It was a project. Look at it. Look at it. If you have can you guys open your sheet?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
see the age that I was able to have now? Can you see it?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
I did not, all I needed was a formula. And that formula is called the dated if formula. The dated if formula. Please write it down. The dated if formula. Now, the next thing you need to know now is they are asking you now that anybody that is LE 1500, please replace it with casual bias. Anything that is 1501 to 2500, replace it with brand bias. Now, can someone tell me which formula are we going to use to get these values? Which formula are we going to use?
It's if
Huh?
statement.
If statement.
If
That
statement.
is, yeah, that is to say, you are going to tell it equals to if bracket open the logical test. You are now going to put your logical test to say 1500 equals to bracket open casual bias. Are we together? Bracket close. Then if it is not, you now
Yes.
have to.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you see how this works?
Yes,
Now you
sir.
now have to. Uh-huh. So guys,
Yes.
that is your project. I'm not going to answer the question for you.
No. Now,
It's your
wow.
it's your project. Go and just listen. Just listen. It's your project. So guys,
Okay, sir.
I want you to work on this one now. Solve the following if statements. Kettle equals to true. Anything that is not kettle should be false. Can someone tell me quickly? Let's solve it. How do we use this? Is kettle. We have kettle. We have. Imagine you had millions of data sets. what is the first thing that you are going to do? Put it in a table, right? And when you put it in a table, you put your if statement,
Yes.
and you are going to discover that whether kettle appears 200,000 times or 500 times, you don't need to be looking for kettle to be typing true and every other thing you'll be typing false. All you need to do is anything that is kettle, if kettle, true, if is not kettle, what? False. Right?
Yes.
So can someone
Yes,
tell me
sir.
how to go about it?
If
Today I
if
Oh,
saw eh? Withdraw my
if
money
com
and take it first. But where I not fit to. I cannot remember my password. I was calling the person.
if
Cannot be called this.
equals
so
to
who is this person that is
I have to
talking?
wait
Oh,
till Monday. I send
Joy.
them sef, no answer.
I don't know who is talking. No.
please mute yourself. Joy, are you the one answering?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. Uh,
If
Equal
please
to.
tell me equals to first. Oh,
sorry, sir, equals to if
Equal to.
uh-huh,
brackets open.
uh-huh.
Kettle is A15.
Kettle is A15. Okay.
Yes. Equals
What
to
else? Equals to
what is it called?
Hyphen.
This sign, quotation sign.
quotation. Uh-huh.
Kettle
Kettle. Uh-huh.
with a double quotation,
Uh-huh.
comma,
Uh-huh.
true,
Okay.
comma,
Okay.
false, close
Okay.
brackets, then enter.
All right. So what should we do next now?
You drag it.
We drag it
Drag it
down.
down there.
Good.
There.
Can you see the magic, guys?
Yes, yes.
You
It's
can see
very easy.
through. You can see through. You can see through.
Hmm.
Now, this is the basic data entry. Now, for those of you that are going to be data analysts on Power BI on Tableau, you are now going to say anywhere you see true, put green color. Anywhere you see false, put red color. That is another level of data analysis. So we are going to treat that one. It's called conditional formatting. On you can
Oh,
see it's actually here. It's actually here, but
yes, sir.
I'm not treating that one for this Excel get pikin, you get children, you get grandchildren, you get great great
Great,
great
great,
great
great.
grandchildren. You get you see. So now the small one where we want tissue now, make una use the earn money. That is what we're doing. Just
Abio,
basic
thank
stuff
you.
to help you guys to say yes, I am proud of the fact that I'm good at Excel. I know this
Yes,
stuff. So we are done with if statements, right? You can apply this anywhere. The next thing is VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is very very popular when it comes to those who have. In fact, between VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, you should be very good at using both of them. Take it from me. VLOOKUP, you have to be very good at it. In fact, I've not seen any form of any company that doesn't use VLOOKUP. If you go for interviews, they're going to ask you questions about VLOOKUP. So now, how do we go about VLOOKUPs here? How do you go about VLOOKUP? The first thing is that VLOOKUP is like telling you from a range of a table, pick a particular value and tell us what that value is. From a table range, pick a particular value and tell us what that value is. Let me show you guys something. Uh, this is data modeling. This is what I'm supposed to teach you guys, but I'm not going to do that because there's no time. Now, this is the data that I've been given to you. This was a project I worked on some time ago, and they VLOOKUP. You can see I've already solved it. This wasn't there. This wasn't there before. This again wasn't there before. The name of the table is called distributor table. Do you guys remember that I taught you guys how to name a table? Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 sir.
sir.
Good, good. P9. So what is going to happen is, and okay, let me do something quickly. I want to find out who this person's name is. 2 3. Can you see my screen? Let me show you guys. 2 3.
Yes.
This you can see now that
Yes.
the ID here is just what we want. I want to copy this ID and I put it here. Okay, and let me remove. So the question was find out the name of this. Who is the owner of this ID? Are we together, please?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
The question is who is the owner of this ID? So what is let me delete this. What VLOOKUP does is that you don't need to go to the data and begin to look for the ID. Where is the ID? Where is the ID? You begin to look for who get this ID, who get this ID, who get this ID. By the time you do that, uh, your time don't go. Your matter don't waka. You go. So you don't need to begin to look for who is the owner of this ID, who's the owner of this ID. No, no. All you need to do is just use your VLOOKUP. And what do we do? Equals to VLOOKUP. You can see the value is up. Just click on it. And then you want to look up this value. You click on the cell. When you click on it, they are telling you the lookup value. Oh, which one is it? They are telling you the lookup value, and you are showing that's what you want to look up. Then you put your comma. Remember, your table array is the name of that table. So you have to remember
Yeah.
the name of the table. This particular table was called distributor table. Can you see? It was already there.
Yes.
So I just click on it. Distributor table is the name of this array. Everything here, everything here is called table
Distributor.
distributor table. Look at the name. Can you see the name? Distributor table. Can you guys
Yes.
see it? Good. And
Yes.
then you now go back. Let me start again. Equals to VLOOKUP. They're asking you for the lookup value. We click there, comma, distributor table, right? Click on it. The next thing you put your comma. They are asking you for the column index number. We don't know the particular column index number, but we know the range lookup. And the range lookup is 2. The 2 is that we want it to appear here. And then we put bracket close.
You didn't put comma, sir.
Where?
After the two and choose exact match. Okay, that could not be it. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, it's actually correct. I think I deleted something in the main table. Oh, I deleted something in the main table. So I wonder the distributor ID is not here. I deleted it. I don't know. It was a mistake. I've deleted the
Okay,
distributor
sir.
ID. Can you see?
Okay. Okay.
I've deleted the distributor ID. Let me go to where I'll have ID. Let me go to where I have the ID. Let me
What
just
about
use the.
customer ID?
It's the same thing. You can check it up. For instance, you want to find out the value for orange. You want to know how much is orange. So what do we do? Uh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Trying to be sure that Okay. So we have equals to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is orange. The table array, we have to look at this table. The column index number, we have to look at true. We have to see true approximate match. Yes, we want it to be approximate match, and then we'll click on enter. Let me see if it will work. 50, is it correct? Uh, it will, sorry, I have to use small number. Fella, because oranges, I did not put S, and I'm telling it approximate match. Can you see it automatically changed to 20? But if I put orange here, if I click outside, it's telling me 50, which means it's false. Have you guys seen anything like orange here using capital letter? Please be
No,
very
sir.
careful. You can see that I have to do a lot of brainstorming and troubleshooting to get my answers, even if I really get to know it. But if I change this orange to the one that is here, using what is it called? Just the first word capital, and then I put oranges. Just watch out what will happen to this 50. Can you realize that amount for orange here is 20? Can you guys see it?
Yes, sir.
But the first one gave me 50, right? Because it is
Yes.
false, meaning it wasn't looking up correctly. So if I click outside, because I've changed it to the exact match, which is what I told it to find, exact match, if I click outside, it's going to change to 20. Let me do that formula again. Are we together? I want to find out.
Yes, sir. When you're done, sir, I'd love to ask a question.
All right. I want to find out the exact amount for this. So your boss says, go and find out the amount for orange from this table. So assuming you had a big table, okay, and you want to do, like VLOOKUP. You want to find out the name of orange or how many oranges, just equals to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, click on it, brackets open, the lookup value is orange, then comma, table array, because we did not name our table, we have to highlight all of this to show the array. If we named our table, all we needed to do is to call the name of the table and it will come out. Let me show you guys the difference. So I want to name my table. Control Alt T. Let me name my table, say, fruit table. Are we together, please? I'm almost rounding up. I know some people are tired. Even I
Yes, sir.
too.
Yes, sir.
And then
Yeah.
enter. I have named my table fruit table. Now see what's going to happen. Equals to VLOOKUP. I lookup array orange, comma, table array. If I highlight everything, you are going to see the name of my table is going to come out. Have you seen it? Fruit table. Have you guys noticed it?
Yes, sir.
Instead of those numbers you saw, I can as well just, I let me start again. VLOOKUP, bracket open. This is the array. I want to say fruit table. You can see it's already here. I click on it. Then uh, colon index number. I want to put fruit amount. So number 2 is the index number, meaning the next cell after E5. And then you put it range. You want to find the approximate match or the exact match. I want to find the exact match. I click on false, and have you seen it? 20 has appeared. 20 has appeared. So if I change apple here to, if I change this to, okay, I can't change that. Okay, guys, let's do the second one. Let's do this one quickly. I want you to do VLOOKUP for pork. So just type pork, right? VLOOKUP for pork. Quickly, do it. Any question? Yeah, question? How much is pork in this particular table? We're just looking for only pork, only pork. How much is
10.
pork?
10.
Yeah, question.
10. The pork is 10.
Huh?
Pork is 10.
Pork is 10. How
10.
did you do it? Don't tell me 10. How did you do it? Tell me the formula. How did you do it? We know that pork is 10, but we want to use a formula to write the 10 here. Okay, let me write 10. Let me just write 10 here. Guys, see something. Let me write 10. I click outside. Now check your formula bar. Do you see that the only thing that is there is 10? Have you seen it? Did you see it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It's 10. So we need a formula to make it 10. So that
Okay.
if you remove this pork here, if you remove this pork and put beef, it is going to give you something different and not 10. I don't know if you are together.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
remove this orange and put banana, and then watch out what will happen. Bananas. I click. Can you see? It
Yes, sir.
automatically changed to 60. Do you notice? Did you see it?
Yes, sir.
So if you have a range of values, you don't need to be looking. All you need is the
Mm.
name of the fruit. Just the name
Yes,
of the
sir.
fruit, VLOOKUP, and you are going to have it. So now those of you that were fast to say 10, this is
Let
pork.
me do it.
Maybe I've written
Okay,
10.
sir.
Let me remove this pork and put mouton.
Let me call the formula,
I
sir.
click outside. It's still 10, which is wrong. Yes, the formula, please.
Okay, equals to
Equals to
VLOOKUP,
VLOOKUP.
open bracket,
Uh-huh.
A28, the pork, where the pork is,
Okay.
comma,
Uh-huh.
the table array which we are choosing.
How do I get the
You
table array?
highlight it. I don't know
From
if
where to where?
it has a name.
It doesn't have a name, so we just
Okay, you
highlight the
highlight it.
array. Uh-huh.
Then comma.
Uh-huh.
We are choosing from the second index, which is the amount. We put 2.
Okay.
Comma.
Okay.
Then is the exact match.
Okay. What else?
Bracket close.
Okay.
Enter.
Perfect. Perfect. So now you can see
Sir.
if I remove pork and put mouton, let me click outside. Watch out what will happen. Mouton here is 60, right? Let me click outside. Did you see? It
Yes, sir.
automatically changed to 60. If you remove mutton and put beef, click outside, it changed to 50. So beef here is
Sir.
50. Can you guys see how important VLOOKUP is? So you don't
Yes, sir.
just see values and then look for it and do. These
So I
formulas
have
are
a
very important.
question.
Yes, question.
Okay, thank you, sir. Please, on that exact match and force, I don't fully understand that part of approximate match and true match also, exact match.
Okay, let me do something. Let's do it together and let's so you see how far. Okay. Let me put approximate match, right? I
Yes,
put it,
sir.
and then let me put beef 50.
So,
So I think it's basically the same thing for a range of numbers. Sometimes,
okay.
if you are looking for values that have, like maybe you have 50.233.0.0.
Okay.
So if you are looking for exact match, it's going to give you 50.3.0.0. But if you are
Okay.
looking for approximate match, it's going to give you an
Okay.
approximate. It's going to give you
Oh,
50.0. That is approximate.
okay, sir.
Do you get the point
Yeah.
now?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
So that's it.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So can we move on to the last thing, sum if and count if? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So there's something I
Yes,
want
sir.
to do. There's something I want to do now to be sure everyone is with me in class. For those of you that are here, I'm happy that nine people are still here. We were 10, nine are still here. That's good. I want everybody to on their video. Let me be sure that no be good stay here. On your video. Okay, I can see Joy. Fine lady. Are you a lady or a woman? I can see
This
your.
meeting is being recorded.
So it's good. This Nissan and Aderoke. You people are on lockdown. So guys, let's continue. I love you guys. We're together. All right. So we are going to the sum if function. We are going to the sum if function. So the first thing we need to do is we need to create a drop down for the fruits mentioned first.
We are not seeing
So
the
I need
screen.
someone to take me. I need someone to take me. How do we
We
create
are
a
not
drop
seeing
down?
the screen.
Oh, I'm
We are
sorry. I'm
not seeing
sorry.
the
I'm
screen.
sorry. I'm sorry. Let me go back there. Let me share. Can you see the screen now?
Sir.
Can you see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I need someone to tell me quickly how do we create a drop down for the fruits mentioned? I treated drop down today.
Okay.
Please, so not nobody should tell me that they have
Okay, sir.
forgotten. Oh, yes.
Okay. Go through, go to data. Under data,
But
we
we need to
choose,
type the fruits first now. We need to type fruits first.
oh, sorry, sir. Fruits,
Uh, apple.
apples, oranges,
You have to check the ones that are popular, right? What else?
bananas,
Bananas. What else?
lemons. I
Lemon.
think that is all. Then we
That's
turn it
all. Okay.
to, we highlight, okay, sir.
Okay. Highlights. Okay.
Yes. Turn it to a table, Control T.
Okay. That's fine. What next?
Okay, we go to data.
Go to data. Okay.
Under data, data validation.
Data validation.
Okay. We choose list. We are under allow.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Then is someone
I'm
calling me?
typing.
Then
Yeah.
under
Go
the
on.
source, under the
Uh huh.
source, yes, we press that arrow key.
Okay.
Then we'll choose from the apple, our table from apple down to
Okay.
lemon. We drag to lemon. Then you
Okay.
press it to go back like that,
Okay.
okay. Then okay.
All right. Do you see that there's an error in what you did? All you did
Oh,
was
sorry, sir.
you took the drop down to this particular place, and that is not what we wanted.
Oh, I didn't put it in the right space. Sorry, sir.
So what should we do now? We go here, huh?
Undo it.
We hide.
Yes, sir.
We have to go here and highlight, right? Data
Yes,
validation,
sir.
list, source, all of this. Go back, enter. So, are you see now?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. So,
Sorry about that.
so now I am still getting something wrong. I'm not supposed to put my list there. I'm supposed to.
So what if you come down to the lemon area and create a drop list like after lemon, just done?
Yeah,
Like
and put your drop list.
under, yeah, like the next cell. Yes, that means 17. Yes, sir.
This one. Okay, let's try it and see. Right?
Yes, sir.
So it's not going to. All you are going to do is um, you are going to just put a drop down here. It's just going to show, but the function here is going to be empty. All right. So here is what we can do. The first is to create a drop down for the fruits mentioned first. We've done that here. The next thing is sum if asks how much is the total number of apples. Count if that is different. Is saying how many apples, how many times, sorry, did apple appear in the data set. So if you want to know sum if, let's say equals to sum if bracket open, this is our range, criteria, apple, okay, okay, I got it. I got it. Did you guys follow that thing I just did now? Oh, Mama Mia, Excel is sweet. Let me try it again. You want to know fruit. Let me remove this table. I'm rounding up, guys, because I know some of us are tired. I want to put my drop down. I go here. I want to put amount. Please stay with me. Oh, this is how to analyze data, guys. There's nothing. I want to put my amount. So I want to put my drop down here. Data validation, volume, resource. I have that. Go back there. So you see how it works. Okay. There's something I'm supposed to do. Uh, anyway, let me cancel that. I want to take my sum if that's the most important thing. I'm trying to remember why I wanted drop down to be created first. But this is how you do it. Some if we want to know the total number of apples, uh, total number of total amount. So you can use your sum if equals to sum if bracket open the range. Just go here, highlight everything in this table, and they are looking for what criteria. The criteria is you want to look the apple. Sorry, you have to check here apple. Let me go back. Sum if bracket open your range, comma your apple. The sum range, this particular amount, the range, and bracket close, enter. So if you drag down, it works for apple, the total oranges, total amount um, for banana and lemon. This is the sum if function. I want to do count if. Count if, what did I say is count if? Count if is that you want to sum if is you are asking how much is the total number of apples in a data set. You have apples in a data set. You cannot find out in a data set like this. You may not be able to find out the revenue for francs. If they are telling you how much is the revenue for francs, you can say sum if. That's how it's going to work. So you can do that by count if. Count if is saying how many times did apple even appeared. Count if is saying how many times did female appear. How many times did married appear? How many times did male appear? Please, am I being understood? Are we together? So count if.
Yes, yes.
Count if. This is what count if does. Count if says we are going to say equals to count if bracket, and they are asking you for the range. Say range, and then they are asking you for the criteria. Criteria is just apple. Bracket close. Enter. So can you see the difference?
Yes,
Apple
sir.
appeared 3 times, and if you look at this, you are going to see apple here. You are going to see apple here, and you are going to see apple here, without you causing trouble in your head. Are we together? If you
Yes,
need
sir.
to track down, you discover orange appeared 3 times. In fact, everything appeared three times. Now let's go back to a very serious data. Let's go back to serious data now. Um, let me see something. Let me see something. Let me say, okay, let me create another column here. I want to see how many times. Um, Let me check something. Because count bracket
Ọ dịka na nke na
criteria.
ọ na-awụ mmadụ.
Will this work? Will this work? I've not
Oge
used
sịrị na
count.
ndị sọftware nwa na-esi. Ọwụhụ ha dị ya. Ọ na-arụ ọrụ
What
maka
the
mụ na
name
onwe
of
na-arụ
it?
ọrụ.
Will this work? Okay. This one. Okay. Let's see. 3. Aha. Can you guys see what I just did now? I am telling this particular cell which is age. I am using the count if function. I'm saying, look, please count this particular column. Anywhere you see 53, let me know. Anywhere you see 53, let me know. That is what I'm telling it. I just said equals to count if. I selected this particular value and I said this particular column, sorry, and I said 53. If I put 40 there, it's going to count it for me. Let me put 40 and then hit enter. You see, 40 it's showing 1. If I go down, I keep scrolling down, you discover that it's as if 40 appeared. That means, okay, I see another 40. It's another 40. It's another 40 here. I don't know if you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Count if
Yes, sir.
is just telling you, count if is just telling you, tell me how many times did this particular value appear. Okay, let me show you something again. Senior, right? I want to know how many times this senior appeared. Insert column by the left. Let me put my count if, comma. This is the range, category, comma. I am typing senior, and then bracket close, enter. Did I make any mistake? No. Category count if. Okay, that one did not work. I just hope that you guys understand what I mean.
Yes, sir, we
All
do.
of them are zero. Yeah,
So
we
I'm
do.
just giving
I do.
numerous examples. So you understand the difference between count if and sum if. So that is it. So we're able to use count if for this one and then sum if. Now that is done, please do this assignment and submit it.
How is some Lisa, how is submitting the
Um,
assignments? Are you dropping your
no,
email?
I'm not. I'll put I'll send a Google Drive to us. So all we need to do is upload it. Name your Excel sheet. Put your name. Name it
Okay, sir.
maybe Joy or Choma assignment, Excel assignments, and that will be it. So now I want you to calculate the count if for Apple, for app. It's like I've even helped you guys to do it. Anyway, so I think we can end the class for today.
Yes,
There
sir.
are a whole lot that we can do in terms of Excel, but this is the least I could do. Please, guys, read up on HLOOKUP. Please
Okay,
read
sir.
on HLOOKUP. Let me check if there are other things. Read HLOOKUP, index match. Please write down this thing too. Index match. HLOOKUP, index match. Um, Let me open my PowerPoint so that I expect to see if been able to cover a few things. Please question because I'm ending the meeting in a few minutes or seconds. Questions, and thank you so much, guys, for the opportunity that you've given to me to teach you advanced Excel. You can see that it's quite different from all the plus and minus and just those small basic intermediate stuff. We went into analysis, we went into HLOOKUP. I want you guys to also read through index match. Please write these things down, especially for those of you that are going to be doing uh,
Data analysis.
your data analysis. Your
Okay.
teacher isn't
Yes, sir.
what is it called? Power Query, Power Query editor
Okay.
in
Please, sir,
Excel.
is it
Yeah, I'm with you.
please, sir, is the class ending for that data entry?
Yeah, except you want to pay me more to go ahead with you privately.
So you talked about data mining.
Data mining. Which group are you? Oh?
Hmm?
Which person? Which group are you?
Data entry, like I saw one this thing you showed like a kind of the course details which you cover.
I will I will check it though. Let me check
Okay,
it out.
I will have to
Um,
resend it.
Let me share my screen so I show you guys something.
Okay, sir.
Especially because I may not have there's no time again to teach you guys Power Query. But check this out, guys. Do you know that on Excel you can actually import data from other sources? Do you know about that? I want you guys to read through this. So let me go there. Please write it.
Okay.
Watch it on your find out about this on your. But for Power Query Editor, watch out something. Um, the you can get data from other sources. You can get from SQL Server. You can get from analysis service, from HML data import, from data connection wizard, from Microsoft Query. So if I click Microsoft Query, you can see what is showing me: database queries, OLFEQ. These are all advanced level. Uh, um, so it's connecting to data source. So you can see all of this now. This is advanced level. This is my SQL Server management, Excel project. Let me click OK. Contains okay. That one there's nothing there. So please read up. There's a whole lot. Do you want to continue editing in Magical Query? Yes. You can you can even take your data from Microsoft Excel to query. This is it. Because I didn't have any data. You can see SQL here. You can see your from if I want from whatever table your those of you for data analysis, you are going to learn something on SQL. Let me not take a lot of time here. And then I don't want this. Quit anyway. Yes, okay. You can access from the web, from text, from other sources, existing connections. You can see this. You can see all of this. Connection files on this computer. You can do so much more, guys, with Microsoft Excel. So read how you can do that, how you can bring up your Power Query editor on Microsoft Excel. I'm going to treat it when I'm teaching you guys Power BI. I'm going to do that. Okay, so questions. Thank you so much. Like I said, we have covered 2 days of uh, advanced Excel class. I'm looking forward to continuing the class with guys uh, next week. Data analysis, guys. You continue your SQL, your SQL on Tuesday and Thursday. Then data entry, we are going to meet on Wednesday. Sorry. I have an interview. We are going to meet
on we're going to meet on Friday next week. Friday and Saturday. 2 days. Friday and Saturday.